Hey guys, Pat here, and today I'm going to talk about the St. Patrick's Day event for 2020. This event is ridiculously confusing and the instructions are terrible, so I just want to go over this and to help clarify how it works and how to maximize the rewards that you get for the event. So the first basic mechanic to be aware of is basically what you've got is three numbers that you're trying to balance. You've got this part over here on the right, which is the production that you get from your factories. And then you've got this number over here on the left, which is the cargo that you have received from your ship. And then the last thing that you have is this festival number, which is what you collect up here into your inventory or to your bank. Now, I've kind of let this stack up a little bit so I can give a little bit more of an example of what's going on. And basically, the way it works is that you have to hire a manager to start with to run these factories. And then as these factories build up, you collect this big stockpile. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to balance the stockpile here with the amount that you've been brought back from the ship to the amount that the festival gives to your bar. And as of right now, you can see with my event, I have this massive excess of stuff that I've produced, and my ship and my festival aren't keeping up. So I upgrade these to make them match. So that's just kind of the basic mechanic of how this thing works. And look, see, I've already spent it up, and I should start catching up pretty quick. Now note that even though this production number may say 23.2 billion, the thing is that the production takes longer to produce than some of these other ones. So the timers and stuff are a little bit confusing and tricky, and it's easy to kind of get worked up when you see that, and you want to spend all your pots of gold to try to speed things up, and that is the wrong thing to do. Okay, if you're like me and you saw this, you thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to spend a ton of time managing this to try to maximize it, and otherwise I'm going to miss out on getting all my upgrades and everything like that. And that's completely wrong. Actually, your only real bottleneck for this is how you spend your pots of gold. And the reason why that is that you have to spend pots of gold to hire managers, and then each of the quest lines, you have three different towns that you have to go through, and each of these require you to upgrade managers a certain number of time. So, for example, like here you have to upgrade your flour factory manager to level 2, and so on. So the way that I'm approaching this and the way that I looked at this is these productions on the factories, they just get bigger and bigger. And this, whatever this is, this beer factory is producing just, gobs and gobs. So there's no need to speed those up. Now your ship or your ship and your festival, those are the two that end up being your biggest bottlenecks. So what I did was I checked in each of these towns to figure out, okay, what is the highest level that we have to upgrade these in this quest line, and let's just go ahead and upgrade to that amount straight away as soon as the town opens, and then that way you've basically sped up the process in general. And really we're only just doing that to cut down your management time, and that's it. So for the first town, the requirement for your festival is to level 3 and your ship is to level 4. For the second town, it's your festival again to level 3 and your ship to level 4. And then on the third town, it's festival to level 4 and your ship to level 3. So here, see here, first town, shipyard, level 4, and the festival is somewhere down here for level 3. Same thing, here's in the second town, shipyard to level 4, and then in this other town, shipyard to level 3. So here, I'm going to bring over my little notepad just to give you a visual look at it. So here you see first town, festival 3, ship 4, and I'll put this in the description notes, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Besides that, the only other thing that you should necessarily be aware of is that obviously when you're required to upgrade your people, like here it says that I have to hire my manager to level 2 and to level 3 and to level 3. Basically just do that as you get your gold pots through the quest line. There is absolutely no rush to do that because the other quests are basically to unlock the factories and to collect certain amounts of shamrocks. And that's going to happen naturally anyway. So you could actually sit and build all of this stuff up and basically ignore the quest line completely and just focus on getting through, opening all your factories and whatnot. And then at the end, just spend the money to, or spend the gold pots to upgrade your various managers, and then all of this stuff. And then obviously there's going to be stuff like, hey, upgrade your factory. Well, I can sit here and upgrade my factory all day long now because I have this massive backstock of shamrocks. So that's not really the big important thing. So basically, let's just, if I were to distill it down as quickly as possible, the first thing would be to, as soon as the town opens, upgrade your festival and ship to the max that it has to be upgraded for that town. And then the next thing is to just focus on getting your factories unlocked as quickly as possible, and upgrade your ship and your festival in a way that you don't have a lot of accumulation. If you're accumulating a lot on the right, that means you need to upgrade your ship more. If you're accumulating a lot on the left, that means you need to upgrade over here on this side. That means you need to upgrade your festival more. And that's really it. If you have any questions, leave comments below and let me know, and I'll reply to those. I'll try to get back to those within probably 5 or 6 hours. It just kind of depends on how busy things are. But I think this is really kind of captures the main thing, is don't panic and freak out, because this thing, the actual going through a town doesn't really take that long. You can probably knock it out in about an hour or so, and maybe even less once you kind of have a feel for what you're doing. So that's not really going to be the big thing. Just kind of proceed through the quest line as normal. Don't feel like you have to get everything rushed and done right away, and just try to enjoy it. I guess that's all. Thanks, guys. Hope this helped to clarify this event. And if this was helpful at all, please like and subscribe, and also share it with your guild. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could get the word out about this channel and how much it's helping. All right, thanks. Take care, guys.